Hey, Brett here. Going to do a balancing exercise so you can sort of have something you can practice if you want to work on your balance. Feet hip width apart, as parallel as you can make them. So imagine your second toe is in the middle of your ankle. Now, don't have a kitty around your feet. No, no, not now, buddy. Here, let me give you a couple pets. Okay, so what I want you to do is first stand and try to get your feet as evenly balanced as possible. Let's just start with that. So if you notice your feet are sort of turning out, sort of notice that and turn them back in just a little bit. Just a little bit. It helps to bend the knees a little bit. And then tuck your tailbone. To tuck your tailbone, push your sacrum down and then pull it under. Do that from the side. So feet are parallel. If you watch any of my stuff on Wu Chi, we're just doing Wu Chi. So feet parallel, knees slightly bent. Push the tailbone down, tuck it under. Now, how do you know you're doing this? So let's just do that for a second. Tuck your tailbone. You should feel pressure in your heels. Release. Tuck your tailbone. Feel pressure in your heels. Release. Okay, so now I'm going to go back. Feet parallel, knees slightly bent. Tuck your tailbone. Now, push with your left foot until your weight's over your right foot. So hopefully you feel a little less or a lot less weight on your left foot and more on your right foot. Now push with your right foot, not your body. Try to really do this as much with your foot as possible. Push with your right foot into your left foot. So the weight's now in your left foot. Do that again. Push with your left foot into your right foot. Push with your right foot into your left foot. We're going to continue, but we're going to add on that. Push with your left foot. As soon as your weight gets into your right foot, lift the heel of your left foot. Pause. Put the heel of your left foot down. Push with your right foot into your left foot. When your weight gets over to your left foot, lift the heel of your right foot. Pause. Set the heel down. Push with your left foot into your right foot. Pause. Lift your heel. Pause. Early pause. Set your foot down. Push with your right foot into your left foot. Lift the heel. Set the heel down. Push to the other side. When the weight gets into the foot, lift the heel of the opposite foot. Do this a couple times on your own. Try to relax. I was holding my shoulders tight. I'm not sure why. Relax the rest of your body. Try to tuck your tailbone while you're doing this. Okay, now let's add on to that. So now push to your right foot. If it's available to you, lift to your toe and then just lift a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And then set the foot down. Push to the opposite side. Lift the heel. If you need to, balance for a second. Lift the foot. Set the foot down. Push to the opposite side. Lift the heel. Lift your toe. Set your foot down. Push to the opposite side. If you've only got the heel lift, that's fine. You're getting all the benefit. But push yourself to go higher, but only as it becomes comfortable. Okay, now let's go ahead and make your feet a little bit wider. Maybe another half hip width. Bend your knees, tuck your tailbone. We're going to do this a little more slowly. All right, so grip with your feet, knees bent, tuck your tailbone, feel the pressure in your heels a little bit. Push with your left foot into your right foot slowly. Tuck your tailbone until you feel pressure in that right heel. Now just stay here for a second. push your head up. So I want you to tuck your tailbone and push your head up. Okay, relax. Push to the opposite side. When your weight is over your foot, tuck your tailbone, feel pressure in the heel, push your fontanelle up. So the fontanelle, if you pull your ears up, it's a soft spot on the baby's head. It's right there. I want you to put your upper dantian is right above there. So you want to go right above the center of your head. You're pushing that up. And when you do that, turning to the side, when I push it up, it also is going to tuck my chin back a little bit. So it's actually straightening your spine. If you tend to push your chin forward, push your fontanelle up. Just practice doing that. You'll straighten your spine over time. Okay, so feet are slightly wider and hip width apart, knees bent, tailbone tucked. Push, tuck your tailbone, feel pressure in your heel, push the fontanelle up. Now, relax, push to the opposite foot, tuck your tailbone till you feel the heel pressure, push the fontanelle up. Okay, now, keep both the head pushing and the tailbone tucked. Push to the opposite side and hold that as long as you can. Keep it tucked, keep it tucked, keep it tucked, keep it pressed. Tuck, 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 tuck. And try to do that one more time. So head's pushing up, tailbone's pushing down, push to the opposite side. Try to do that a few more times on your own. Tailbone tucked, head pushing up. So what we're doing here is it's really just a variation of empty stepping. So you can play with this and work on your balance. Work up your time. Slowly over time, it'll get better. This is one of many exercises. I'm going to have a bunch more, talk about some specific flexibility that you might need to work on. But this is something you can practice. I do this when I'm washing dishes, when I'm in the kitchen, pretty much cooking. I'll do this throughout the day. Integrate it into your daily practice, and eventually you'll be able to just have great balance. Also, we'll be talking about slowing down. The slower you do that, the more muscle control you have. And balance is as much about the physical body as it is about the status of your mind and your nervous system. And anything you can do to get control over slow motion allows you to have better control of your nervous system. And if you can sense where your body weight is, tuck your tailbone, you learn a few tricks, you can slowly over time work on your balance. My balance is a little off tonight. But over time, you can work on your balance. So give it a try. And the more you do it, the more your brain's going to get better at it. It can turn into moving meditation. It's going to really help a whole bunch of different things in your life. So give it a try. Have a good one. Thanks. Good night.